Hang up. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Intel has told us there are at least 7.
Okay, I already see one. Give them. Okay.
They're the same picture.
The Navy pistol. This is quite the interesting gun. I used to like it a lot, but nowadays I prefer other weapons, and I'd love to delve into why that is. Bubbles has the same dialogue for this as the brass pistol, but I will play it anyway.
The shape of the muzzle looks a bit like a blunderbuss, but it's very small like a pistol. I've tried using this, but the blasted thing almost broke my wrist.
Now, we will make reference to the brass pistol quite a lot throughout this video, so I have it linked in the top right. Costing 600 francs in the store, this little goober does 35 damage per pellet, firing 10 pellets at once, because of course it's like a Seaman weapon. Each pellet has 1 penetration, and the accuracy is very, very, very low. I can't express how absolutely bad, how crap the accuracy is. The range is 150 studs, so not too good, and it takes 8 seconds to reload. If you press X on your device's equivalent, it will produce a stun attack. This deals 10 damage and temporarily stuns shamblers, runners, igniters, and viral runners for 5 damage. Let us start with probably the most useful part of the gun, the stun. Basically, you are pistol whipping the zombies. Not too dissimilar to when you stun zombies with the carbine, you knock these guys on the head with the butt of your pistol, and they get stunned. I have found this feature extremely useful when I was reloading and zombies were getting a little too close for comfort. Instead of having to take out your saber just to take out your naval pistol again, you could instead just whack them and resume your gun activities. I can't tell you how many times this quickly saved me when I was reloading and suddenly a runner appeared. It's especially good for virals, since they can't be taken out with one single saber strike. With the Navy pistol, you can stun them, so you can go bam bam and they're dead. Do note, there is a cooldown until you can stun a zombie again, so you can't keep them stun locked forever, and furthermore you can only stun one zombie at a time, unlike the other weapons capable of stunning. Unfortunately, that's more or less the best part about this gun. So this guy isn't great. Firstly, its accuracy. This gun cannot hit anything from a decent distance. Like, sure, you might get a stray accurate pellet every now and then, but this gun is basically only good for being especially up close and personal. This is not a gun for bomber popping or igniter igniting. It's for taking down tankier enemies at close range. I've easily taken out Zero Seals charging at me from close range with this weapon, but it's more or less only good quality in terms of shooting. It can't do shooting objectives well either, since most of them are far away, and again, it lacks range and it very much lacks accuracy. It should be noted as well, when you do fire the Navy pistol, you do get a bit of knockback similar to the knock gun. And you can pretty easily take out big hordes of shamblers, but its lack of penetration makes it pretty ineffective at that job. Aside from Zero Sears, there aren't really that many useful areas to be shooting this gun. Like, sure, you might be able to get a bomber at medium range, might be able to get an igniter at medium range, but really it's just like, it's not all that good compared to the other Seaman weapons. And for slightly more francs and a slightly longer reload time, you can buy a superior version of this gun for Officer. Why is it superior, you may ask? It has a better range and accuracy, that's why. But what about whacking zombies on the head? Well, instead, you can wear a cuirass, you can charge, or you could do a holdfast with this gun. However, on the flip side, the Navy pistol does more or less a worse job on the worst class. The brass pistol outshines the Navy pistol immensely. Sure, it has been balanced as to where the Navy pistol has a stun attack, faster reload, slightly cheaper, but they can't really compare to the abilities of the Officer. In essence, this gun just sucks. Like, if you want to do hall clearing, there's other Seaman weapons. If you want to stun enemies, there's the carbine or the sapper's axe. If you desperately want a small gun that can take out enemies well at close range with a quick reload, just save up a little bit more for the brass pistol. It's basically the same gun with the benefit of having it equipable on a class with special abilities. Buying this weapon instead of saving up the extra 150 francs is just choosing to buy the same weapon on a worse class. Sure, the stats are slightly different, but the brass pistol is simply the better version of the navy pistol due to its stats and the class it is equipable on. This is basically a glorified advertisement for the brass pistol, so my apologies, but it's literally just the better version. Thanks for watching as always, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you when I see ya.